You've heard about the wealth gap, but do you know how banks, maps, and laws built that gap? This is the story of how black families were blocked from home loans and why it still matters. Owning a home is the main way American families build wealth. So when one group is blocked from mortgages for decades, the effects become generational. In the 1930s, the federal government and lenders used maps that literally drew red lines around black neighborhoods, marking them high risk. That practice, called redlining, meant mortgage insurance and loans were denied or made impossible for those areas. At the same time, many FHA guidelines and private lenders favored white suburbs and excluded black neighborhoods. How it worked: banks refused mortgages in redlined areas, real estate agents steered black buyers to certain blocks, covenants and deeds banned sales to black families, and appraisers undervalued homes in black neighborhoods, keeping loan amounts low and discouraging investment. Later, when discriminatory practices were outlawed, payday-style and predatory lenders targeted black communities instead, charging higher rates and trapping families in debt. Access to credit matters. Policies that limited employment, fair lending, and even access to good schools made it harder to build the stable income or credit history lenders look for, so even when rules changed, barriers stayed in place. The result? Huge differences in homeownership rates and home values. Fewer homes, lower home equity, and less generational wealth. That means less money to send kids to college, buy businesses, or survive a crisis. It also reinforced segregated neighborhoods and underfunded public services like schools and transit. Imagine your grandparents paid rent for 40 years while a neighbor built equity in a house next door. That equity becomes college funds, down payments, or a safety net. Without that, entire families start behind, and stay behind. Laws changed. Redlining was outlawed, fair lending laws passed, but the damage had been done. Segregated neighborhoods, undervalued housing, and a cycle of underinvestment that's hard to break. So what helps? Enforce fair lending, support housing programs that invest in historically excluded neighborhoods, promote equitable appraisals, encourage community ownership models, and expand access to affordable, responsible mortgages. Voting for local policies that fund neighborhoods matters too. This wasn't an accident, it was policy and practice. Naming it is the first step. Fixing it takes programs, pressure, and persistence. Share this so more people know how the system was built and how we can build it better.